Today we're going to look at the West Virginia Senate reports problem. We're going to create a report using the report tool. We're going to modify report fields, and we're going to create a report using the report wizard. The assignment requires the Windows version of Office, so you're either going to need a PC with Windows and Access, or you're going to need the Mac with the VM and Access installed. Just a reminder, you're going to need to download the Senate database from your instructor's website. And let's move forward once you have done that and take a look at what we need to do today. Once you've downloaded the Senate database, you want to extract it and open it. Go ahead and enable the content, and we're going to scroll down and see what we need to do first. The first thing we want to do is to create a report using the report tool. Using the report tool, create a new report based on query 5A, and we have a name, Candidate Fielded Summary. So we need to click on query 5A. We go to Create, and then we go to Report, and that's it. We're going to right-click, we're going to save, and we're going to call it Candidates Fielded Summary. And good practice is always to close the report after you have run it. Next, we're going to modify report fields. What he is asking us to do is back on that report that we created. We're going to change the column titles as necessary to use descriptive English words rather than database column names. And we're going to resize field widths and heights as necessary so that fields are visible on a single printed page. We're going to try to ensure that no text is cut off when the fields are resized. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and open back up the report that I closed. I believe we want to start with Layout View. And here, I'll just give you an example. What we're looking to do is edit the field name, party name, so that it's English rather than the camel caps we've got where two words are run together. So we'll just do party space name. And then for count of districts, that sounds kind of foreign database speak, so to speak. So we'll just put districts. Contested, maybe. Okay, that widens that just a little bit, and you can see that contested all seats runs over to the other or the next page over. So we're going to move it back just a little bit. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. Grab it, shrink it over just a bit. And then I'm going to change contested all seats to something a little more friendly, descriptive English. I'm just going to put contest space all seats, question mark. Right. Then I think we pretty much well accomplished what we were asked to do there. Let's just review real quickly. Change column titles as necessary. We did that. Resize field widths and heights necessary so that fields are visible on a single printed page. Yeah, I think we did that. It doesn't spill over to another page, so we're good there. And again, I'll go ahead and close this because when you're finished with something, you do want to save the changes here because you made some significant design changes. Then we'll scroll down and we'll look at create a report using the report wizard. What we want to do here is slightly more complicated. It's similar to what you did with the form wizard in the previous exercise. What we're going to do today is create a report to list each self-funded candidate's success. We're going to use the report wizard to do that, and we're going to create a report to show the results of the query 4C query. So here's what we do. We go to Create, and we pick the report wizard, and we're asked to use query 4C. So we just select it. Then you can see all the available fields from 4C we have. We just dump them all over with the double greater than sign. And then we hit next. And here's where you have to go carefully. He asks us to view by parties, so we're going to click that. And sort by the candidate's last name. So we're asked here, do you want to add any grouping? I don't see that. I'm going to read through just to make sure I'm not missing something. I don't see anything. So it's okay, since that's not mentioned, to go on to the next step. We want to sort by the candidate's last name and then by their first name. We hit next. We want to use a stepped layout, and we want to use the landscape page orientation. That's always going to give us more space. So reports a lot of times are run in landscape. And we can try this, adjust the field width so that all fields fit on a page, but it's always good to go and look and see if Access has followed your instructions. Let's see here. We want to call this self-funded candidates. And we're going to preview the report, which is a little different than looking at it other ways. Now you notice here that some of the information gets cut off. So we're going to need to go into the layout view and adjust a little bit. This can be a little frustrating because you have to click in exactly the right place for things to happen. So I'm going to shorten the party name field. I'm definitely going to shorten the candidates last and first. Now let's take a look here. Let's move this over. Let's see, does it match? You can sort of see the frustration here. Let me close the field list. So I'm shortening everything, but I'm still going to need to pull some stuff over. Whoops, I did it too far. To make room for all of the information that we need. Now, this doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to try to get it. You want to remember that people are going to want to read this, and so you want to do a decent job. So I think that's all that we need there. Now I am going to edit this just a little bit. There we go. And I think we've got everything fit on one page. It could still, you can move raised over a little bit closer to district, but you're in generally good shape. Let's go to the design view just to check our work. That's going to let me see everything rather than worry about if something got cut off the page and I can't see it. And you can see votes received is the last field there, so that if I flip back to the layout view, I can definitely see everything. It's not necessarily the most pretty in the world, but it'll do. Then from there, you want to close. Save your changes, yes. And of course, you would go to Database Tools. You'd compact and repair the database. Disregard any errors. That's fine in this case. And then go ahead and close and submit to your instructor. If you have any questions, certainly ask your instructor. I hope you found this helpful. And good luck.